Can Jaron Boots Ennis be more destructive at 154 pounds? That's what I want to explore in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Listen, Jaron Boots Ennis thrashed Wisma, or whatever his name is, Wisma Lima Bean. The man got stepped on. I have a full breakdown on the channel. Check that out. But in this video, I want to talk about, can Boots be a better version of what we've seen? Now, everybody who's watched Jaron Ennis says he has talent. The big thing here, and I'm going to keep saying this until the competition elevates, is we're hearing good stuff, and we've always heard good stuff about Jaron Ennis, but I'm telling you, when it comes to boxing, the way to really find out is to have somebody tested. Now, I'm not here to play games, semantics. You can blame this person or not. It don't really matter. He just needs to fight the people. Now, I will say this. I think Boots is kind of annoyed with like people doubting him because he's received more doubt, and people even said he was ducking Virgil Ortiz and all types of stuff like that. But you got to keep it real when it comes to Boots. Him and his team and his decisions have brought a lot of this on. The decisions that they've made, right? Turki is on wax saying, I wanted to make the Virgil Ortiz fight. Boots gave us his word, and then he backtracked and said he's not ready to move up to 54. And then they try to bring Virgil Ortiz, who has documented weight issues of making 147, and they say, well, they'll fight him at 47. Huh? That don't even make sense, because it just doesn't make sense. Virgil Ortiz had rhabdo and barely could make 140, barely could make 147 at a point in time. So he wasn't coming back down at that point to fight when he had been fighting at 54 a lot more comfortable. So that was a missed opportunity. Now, I don't know how the wires got crossed, but that's from Turki. And I dare you to say I'm lying in the comments section, because I still have the clip where Turki said it, because I've already talked about it and it's already on wax. So you can't call me a liar. I'm going off of what Turki said, and he's the guy with the coin that would put up for that particular fight, it seems. So please, if you're feeling froggish, leap, and then I'm going to make a follow-up video, and I'm going to expose, and I'm going to play the clip where Turki said what I just said he said, period. So that's one instance. Then you got Devin Haney, who's on wax, saying he was okay with fighting Jaron Ennis at 147. So he said he was propositioned before the Brian Norman fight came into the mix, right? And they wanted him to fight Jaron Ennis. He said at 47, let's do it. But then Boots' team came back, said, let's do it at 52, a catchweight. And he's like, yo, I haven't even moved up fully to 147. Why would I fight you at a catchweight? Like, come on, bro. Like, who have you beat, or like, who are you? Like, I'm the youngest undisputed champion. And I feel like Devin Haney is right in that regard. Like, I've been undisputed. I got the better resume. You know what I mean? Why would I fight you at a catchweight? 47? Yeah, okay, that makes sense, because Devin's moving to 47. Boots was at 47. So whatever happened in that period of time, that's why the Boots train kind of slowed down a bit. And I didn't make these situations. We're just going off of historic facts. So beating Lima up, that was a strong performance. But again, it was an expected performance given the fact that nobody wanted you to fight Lima, and you're at 154, chock full of competition, and then that's the guy you're picking. You're picking a guy like Lima when it's a division full of killers and former champions and interim champion. It just didn't really make sense, the Lima fight. But it happened. Eddie Hearn made it. We're past it. Even Turki, another thing that Turki said, he said Boots wants a tune-up They can do a tune-up elsewhere. I'm not a charity. I'm not paying for it. So I got to give Turki credit, because guess what? Turki said, I am not a charity. Let Eddie Hearn and Jaron Ennis handle that, and then come back to me when you want to make a real fight, a big fight like that the boxing world might be able to get behind. So after watching the demo job from Boots Lima, just like I predicted, Turki was right too. He said, I'm not a charity. Why would I have put millions of dollars of Saudi money on the line for that, and then the dude gets scraped in 10 seconds or whatever in the first round? So Turki, he lucked out. I mean, there's been a lot of fights where I know he's lost money, but him not being involved with that, he let the blame falter on Eddie Hearn. So, you know, I want what's best for Boots, but his team got to make strong decisions. Another person that came up was Teofimo, right? Teofimo, that's a big name, but now Shakur might fight him. You know what I mean? So I feel like decision making from Team Ennis has been weird. You said you couldn't move to 54 because you wanted to clean house at 47, and then later on, TOs and Devin type opportunities presented themselves, and then you said they got to come see you at a catch weight. But you've been making 47 this long, and now, like we're talking about in this video, is Boots going to be stronger at 54? I don't know. For me, it's hard to tell, because on one hand, I want to say like, oh man, he looked amazing versus Lima Beans. So yeah, he's definitely better and stronger and faster. But then Lima is worse than some of the people you fought at 47, like Stanionis and Karen Chukadzian particularly. You know what I mean? Or even less experienced than David Avocado. Avocado had fought Crawford, fought Lamont Roach, fought Mean Machine. You see what I'm saying? So even a guy like David Avanesian had more experience. So for me, I can't say definitively that this is a new and improved Boots until he does that same type of performance that he did versus